Hello everyone, this is Roberto. This is an update video on the Wrestling Curse. This little video game I've been working on, sort of a horror comedy walking simulator kind of game. And one of the first updates was a controller support. So because I play with a controller most of the time, so I wanted to add controller support. Except that it doesn't go to the apply and uh, and go back for some reason, so I have to fix that. Added a few intro videos here for health awareness and Unreal Engine. But yeah, it's been like a few months since I made a video. I've been working on this game, and I've been working, so it's been coming along though. I'm sorry, I'm enjoying working on this game. I know most people generally quit on their games after a few months, but I don't know. I think I've been having so much fun working on this game. Every time I play it, it kind of puts a smile on my face. Um, I've been changing up the intro. I feel like I'm almost there. I've added some new meshes, just trying to populate the levels. I feel like I'm almost there, almost trying to figure it out. I think it's getting there. What else I've added? It's gonna show up in the video. But yeah, this is a story about a girl who takes a $300 bet to go into a school that's supposedly haunted, and she falls into a whole nother world where you see the story that happened to the school and why it got abandoned. And then at the end, the wrestler chases her. Game over. Not very long. This was meant to be more of a serious, it's like scary horror game, and it ended up not being that. Man. It ended up being some goofy thing. Um, I realized that I'm a fan of like Silent Hill and sort of dark horror games like that. But when it comes to making games myself, uh, I always seem to lean to the goofy. Like I don't know if it's just because when something gets scary for long periods of time or dread or whatever, it just gets, I don't know, making it gets a little boring. So I always add like goofiness to it, and that's what this became. This became some goofy, you know, you know, sort of goofy horror game. Uh, Let me see. Also, I'm trying to learn optimization because this is using ray tracing. So I tried playing this on like a mid-level computer, and it did not work. And that's going to be kind of the bummer is that,
So I guess the floor is where I'm heading.
yeah. So I've tried to try to fill out the level more, and that's something I'm gonna keep working on, just to keep adding detail to the environment, because this is too bland right here. So, but just trying to help with the environment. This is something that I've been working on, which is before when you go into the hole, it was just a cutscene. Now I'm working towards it just being gameplay, where now you're kind of in first person, and you're able to go through the hole without losing control. Where on the right side it was just a cutscene, so you lost complete control. This was unfortunate. I like the orb. The orb is supposed to signify a past, uh, the character in the past, and it was a cool effect. But performance-wise, it was just messing up the game. So here, when you fall down and you go into the school hallway, I changed that to when you go, now that you hear more voiceover. Now when you fall down, you actually go through a vent. So I've created a vent. You go down a vent, and the reason why is because I've added an extra scene where the janitor and the principal are having a conversation about having a wrestling event. And I've added voiceover to that too as well, which the guys did a great job on the voiceover. It was a lot of fun adding the voiceover to this game. Another thing that I've changed that I've been working on, like I've been having so many issues, was before this door, this secret pathway will be open, and then you would just go through this sort of hallway going down, and I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure out how to turn, like how to make the turning, and then I don't know what it was. It was terrible. So instead, I did an elevator, and then added a scene to it. You're gonna see. This is my issue. Is I always lean to the goofy. Like this was meant to be scary, and it's not at all. Oh man, but it puts a smile on my face. Like is the goofiness puts a smile on my face. That's why I kind of love it. Another thing I was playing around and changing is here you would go to the auditorium and you would hear the beep. Once you get to the table, you would hit a trigger, and then that would just send off a sequencer where it would show a celebration. So I put down the volume though. Now there's no beep, and now there's just a red light. Maybe to try to make things. I thought it helped with the atmosphere. I'm still not sure. But now instead of just hitting a trigger, you actually just hit a button. And that will set off the sequencer and the. This whole thing has to be like. I haven't worked on this in months. I have to like completely redo it. And then there was a scene where you feel the wrestler died, like a funeral scene. And all I really did was just try to add an emissive to this mesh right here to kind of just make it seem more holier. I think it's working. I have to. Dude, there's just so much to work on this game. So every time I feel like I'm moving forward, there just seems to be more. Now this is different here. So before you hit a bell, or you will hear the bell and you will see the wrestler come up. And then yeah, you will hear the wrestler come up. So this has been altered and changed a little bit. So you would hear the bell, and now you will see the president. He would announce the wrestler, and then the wrestler will come up. Oh man, it's. I still have to add the voiceover to it, but it's. It's so great. Listen, there's no guarantee that anyone's gonna like your game, so you better like your game, and that's the way I look at it. And I added an extra scene here just to kind of make it seem like, oh, he's chasing you, chasing you. This part right here where he pushes through the door and you push back. I want this to be a quick time event because you don't actually have any control here. So I'm gonna see if I could turn that into a quick time event. The one thing I've also added was if you run to the left side, this crash would happen to block you from going that way. You know, a wrestler wants to get you. Now this part right here, when you run to this scene here, you're gonna hit a trigger and it's gonna turn off all the lights, so it'll be completely black. Now this was inspired, so your screen will go completely black, and then it will turn on, and then the wrestler has you. Now, this scene was inspired by Batman, as you can see in a second here.
Prisoners from Blackgate Prison Facility. Empress.
This inspired that scene there.
Get a flashlight. Get a light on him.
I still have to do better with the animation, but that's where that's where this came from. Then from there, and then that's pretty much it. I haven't added anything after this. I haven't touched the ending yet. I have to do that. But this game's coming together though. I'm digging it. I maybe I'm the only one who will, but that's okay. And so I also created a main menu. I created a pause menu. So now you have a resume, you have the resume, and you have the quick or the quit. So now I've added that to the game. I still have to add like a layer for the controller to show you how to use the controller, but it's a fairly straightforward game. So, and that's that's my little update. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and take care.